My name is Rhonda Callahan. I'm the president and founder of Torch 180. So at Torch 180, we train individuals who have disabilities for employment in the food service industry. So we give them basic food safety, basic culinary, and a lot of employability soft skills training. We have a cafe and coffee shop, and basically the students come in and we're open to the public and they run the cafe and coffee shop. So they're learning in a real world environment with the real pressures and everything that goes along with the job. We are the only organization in the state that's doing training like this. So some of our students do go on to become employees. We have the very first apprenticeship program for culinary in the state of Michigan. And I developed that program, and I've got 3 students who have been able to do more than they ever even dreamed they'd be able to do in terms of working, in terms of learning how to be a leader. A lot of times my students come in, they've got no self-confidence, and we get a chance to do that. And so I think what's just so different about it, especially for these guys, is when they come in, they've had no work experience. And then we just sort of throw them into it. I mean, with some training, but then, they do deal with irate customers sometimes, and they do have food returned sometimes, and they have to run the register and they have to greet people. And so I've sat in so many programs where it's just discussion, but then I would notice, well, there's not a lot of follow through in terms of applying what we discussed. And so now we discuss and then we apply. We find our students, my heart is for those ones who finish high school and aren't able to work for whatever reason, they're too afraid or whatever, and they fall through the cracks. And so I try to seek out those young people who maybe don't have a direction or guidance. Hey, why don't you try food service? Because there's a lot of work out there. So even if it's not going to be your forever, it's going to be a great thing to start with. And but then we have built such a community at Torch 180. They come and they find a family, and then they're always part of the family even once they're done. But as they complete their programs, we have 3 different levels. We then help them find jobs that are near home so that they are in their own communities and they're able to work there. There's not a lot of time in with doing all the things we're doing, developing all the programs we're developing and things we're working on, to really step back and stop and think about how much we've done. And in terms of innovation, I've gotten so accustomed to it. But when I was thinking about this, and I was thinking about this opportunity, it just really struck me again, because nobody's doing it. And we have a very high success rate. Almost all of our students become employees somewhere, and they retain those jobs too, because by the time we let them go, I train them harder than what they're going to get anywhere else. So we let them go. They're really ready to work.